Man, get all that off the screen. No Stuco ads at all for all of second quarter. Student council must hate me. That's okay though. I don't like them much either. That's a joke. I don't hate student council that much. But yeah, I did not have a single Stuco ad made this quarter, so what the heck am I supposed to do? I can't upload Sawyer Fields Productions Phase 6 like I'm supposed to, because that was all part of my plan. But, I guess here I am instead to make something. I can only imagine how distraught people were without one of my amazing student council videos. I apologize. I know. I guess I wanted to make a more serious video. Sure. I don't know. I'm not very good at doing that. I guess it's just dawned on me that, I have one semester left of high school. One. And then I'm an adult. And then I gotta, pay my taxes. It doesn't seem like... Oh, it's so far away. I got plenty of time. I really don't. It's not that much time at all. That's only 18 podcast episodes left. Available on YouTube and Spotify. Sorry. That's the thing. Some people like to comment to me and they're like, "Oh, Sawyer, your podcast doesn't even get that many views." I know. I'm aware. I'm doing it for me because it's fun. Anyways, enough about my awesome, amazing podcast. One semester left. First off, I want to say I want to make the most of this last semester. I just got through possibly the hardest semester in all of high school. Listen to this. I had AP Physics, AP Econ, and Calculus all at the same time. What is that? What are we doing? I don't even understand why I'm even taking those classes. I want to be a film major. Why am I taking calculus? I guess now that that really hard semester is out of the way, I've been kind of thinking about not only what I want to do with the remaining time I have for this last semester, but I've been thinking a lot about the past, these past 4 years specifically. For one, how over the course of the past 4 years, the quality of our yearbook covers has been decreasing exponentially. Have you seen the new one for this year? What is that? What are we doing? It's like we are in a make the most boring yearbook cover imaginable competition. Look. Freshman year, right? We had this cover. It's like Breaking Bad. It's the periodic table. I don't really get it, but at least it's something. At least it's interesting. It has color. It says Bulldogs on it. The inside has a lot of element themed stuff. I opened to a random page, and then we go a year later and we go to sophomore year, and oh my goodness, look at that. That's a custom made cover. It's got a hole in it. I can only imagine how much money that costs. And look, this cover I think is great too. It's got the yellow full circle. You open up the cover and it reveals the full image. Rest in peace to the people who were in this circle when this photo was taken, and their faces are just cut off. You can see some of their hands here. I bet they were probably not very happy about that. But again, another great yearbook cover. And I want to give credit where credit's due. The inside of the yearbooks look great. Last year, Yearbook Club won, I don't remember quite specifically what it was, but it was, a national award for the yearbook. And the inside of last year was great. But just hold on a second. This is where my problems start. If you've listened to my podcast available on YouTube and Spotify, you would have heard me rant about this plenty. This cover isn't good, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. What? Let's just start here. Why does it say the story in all lowercase, and the word story is bolded and italicized for no reason? What's the deal? And then we've got this little whatever down here of people in a football stand, and they're black and white, and you crop them out. That's great and all, but the side of the cover starts here. However, the people down here, you see, they don't really stop. So this guy in a black t-shirt kind of just covers up the E. So from a distance, it looks like starts her. Again, I'll say it. The inside of the book's great. I did not mean to open to that page. That's pretty funny. The inside of the book's great. Why is the cover so bad? And I'm aware of the fact that Yearbook Club, the people in it, are not really in control of how the cover looks. They only control what's on the inside. I get it. But let's talk about this new one for a moment. I promise this video is not just an excuse for me to rant about the yearbook covers. It grinds my gears, because I've always been big on passion, on a vision. I look at this new cover, I don't see the vision. I see an idea. I see the idea of, revisions, of edits, the red pen. I don't see a fully executed vision. I don't see it. Like, why are we doing a white text on an off-white background? Who thought that was a good idea? And it's like, it doesn't even say Bulldog anywhere, or Bettendorf. It doesn't even have our school colors on it, anywhere. If a random person picked up that book, they wouldn't know it's a yearbook until they opened it up. And that's a problem. What is such a problem with having a yearbook that just says Bettendorf 2024-2025 on the front? What's the issue, guys? I wouldn't mind that. In all the movies, the high school movies, when the high schoolers get their yearbooks and it's time to sign, it's usually just like a red cover with like the school's name on the front. I wouldn't mind that. I don't get why they need titles. I know some people are already saying, Sawyer, it's just a yearbook. It's not that serious. I don't care. Okay. I'm done ranting about the yearbook now. What was this video about? So yeah, I've been thinking a lot about the past, about these past 4 years of high school, and all the things that I've done, all the things that I've experienced. And, I've had some revelations lately that I feel like I should share, because again, I'm old now. I'm almost an adult. I have wisdom to share. Lots of it. First piece of wisdom, next time get a crown that is bigger for the homecoming king. It doesn't help that I have a gargantuan head size, but this just doesn't fit on my head. It just falls off. So that's my first piece of wisdom. But in all seriousness, I've been thinking a lot about how, if I had one piece of advice to give to the underclassmen or just anyone who's not a senior in high school, you always see people, getting asked that question and they say something along the lines of like, oh, don't take it seriously. Don't listen to the haters, right? They all, if I had to give one honest piece of advice, it would be to chase your passion. Even if you're still in high school, it's never too early to start pursuing any type of goal or vision that you had. Like I said, if you have an idea that you think can be achieved, whether it be, through your high school or not, if you have an idea for a club or for some kind of event, or just you have a personal project that you want to complete that you need the high school's help with, or maybe if it's not even high school, maybe if you're in middle school. I don't know why middle schoolers would be watching this. I don't think I have a middle school audience. Point is, you should chase that passion. I mean, think about it. If I had never joined student council and been like, hey guys, your videos kind of suck, can I do them for you? Where would we be today? The school, things would just be horrible. People wouldn't have my amazing videos to watch in advisory. And my videos are great. But no. It's not necessarily, oh, you guys would all, you'd all be missing out on my videos. No, my life would be a lot different for me. I don't know what I would have been doing for these past 2 school years if not pursuing that. Yeah, obviously I had my, little silly school projects from the years before, like The Plan or The Bachelor written by idiots. But, it wasn't until, the student council where it felt like my passion, the videos I was making actually meant something to at least some people, right? Some people are always still annoying and are like, oh, those videos are stupid, I hate them. Well, I don't know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I should not include that. But no, seriously, if you have something that you want to do, even while you're still in high school, I guarantee you it's possible. Right? Even if you think like, oh, there's no way any teacher will ever approve of this idea, or there's no way I'll get this to happen. Trust me, I have tried crazier things and gotten results. It doesn't necessarily have to be through school or through a club or through student council, whatever it is. It's just that if you have any sort of vision, any sort of, desire to make something or to create something or to achieve something, I guarantee that it is possible even while you're still in school. Even if you have some English essay due, you can make time for the things you're passionate about. And also, be aware of the fact that not every plan, not every vision is going to go exactly how you want it to. I mean, do you really think that every single video that I make comes out exactly, detail for detail, shot for shot, exactly how I envisioned it in my head? Of course not. The videos and, the plans, they evolve, they change over time, your plans will grow as you pursue them. And sometimes a plan really won't work at all. Sometimes you just won't get what you wanted. Just last school year, I had put together this entire cast of people to make a movie, a short film, and it's pretty much been decided at this point that it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna be made. So I'm not really worried about disclosing information about it, because I at least want to talk about it. But yeah, it was this film titled Agent Ian: The Return of the Agency. That logo cost me $30. And if you couldn't tell, the main character was gonna be played by Ian Chandler as Agent Ian, and basically what it was a sequel to these little silly videos that Ian Chandler and Caden Lepley made back when they were in the 6th grade. And I just thought, what if we made a sequel to these videos that no one's ever seen before? And yeah, I put together this whole cast. It was like 20 plus people. I made a whole script. We had planned dates and locations. We even got permission to film a very large chunk of it in the high school. So, that goes back to what I said. If you think that, your idea is crazy, that, there's no way the school will ever approve of something like this, please try. I asked if I could film an action movie in the high school on a weekend, and they said yes. But, at the end of the day, there were so many scheduling issues, and, people had other things going on in their lives. And, I realized that I had set, my eyes, it wasn't possible. It wasn't possible, is what I'm saying. And the whole plan just fell apart, and, we ended up deciding, or I guess I ended up just making the decision, it's not gonna happen. And that's just the way it is sometimes. Even after putting all that time and all that effort into making it, it didn't happen. But that doesn't mean that I regret planning it all out and spending the absurd amount of money on props. Hold on. You see this sword? See this sword? It cost me $30 just for this, and there's another one in my closet. Transition time, I've been thinking a lot about how, not everything's gone to plan for me, and I realized that the same kind of goes for a lot of people, don't you think? I mean, looking back at just these past 4 years, there have been a lot of instances of things not going the way I wanted them to. In terms of, my relationships with certain people, my friendships with certain people, I feel like if we all had it our own way, we'd all still be friends with everyone we were friends with going into high school. But I feel like at the same time, for most of us aren't. And for the longest time, I looked back at a lot of those people specifically, a lot of the people that, things didn't go exactly how I wanted them to with those people. And for a long time, I, held resentment or anger towards those people. And I'm not trying to sound like I'm a saint right now, but I feel like that's changed lately, especially with high school coming to an end. I feel like looking back at the time I spent with those people, even if it didn't end on a good note with certain people, even if, it all crashed and burned, or, I still appreciate the time that I had with those people. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I want to rekindle those friendships or, make up on lost time with those people. It doesn't mean that at all. Sometimes people just grow apart from one another. Sometimes people just become incompatible. And that's kind of something you have to learn in life. And I feel like a lot of people learn that in high school. But all in all, I've looked back at these last 4 years lately and, been a lot more grateful for all the people whether or not, if they've come and gone or not. I'm grateful for both the people that are still in my life and the people who, checked out some time ago. The craziest thing for me thinking about is how for pretty much all our lives as high schoolers, we've woken up for school every single day, saying all this, oh, I don't want to go to school, I hate school, oh, I hate these people at my school, oh, I hate that teacher sucks, or I hate, we've been complaining our whole lives. I feel like all of us have. We've all complained about school at one point. And, despite the fact that, we've always been complaining, or I guess I've always been complaining, oh, I don't want to do this schoolwork, oh, I don't want to see these people, oh, I don't want to go to this class. Strangely, I'm kind of dreading it ending. As hard as these past 4 years of high school have been, I think that just maybe it wasn't so bad.
Listen, all I want is to be a member of student council, and you are gonna put me there. And we just see the same faces every day, we see the same people every day, we experience the same things every day. I feel like we've gotten very numb to it. I don't think it's fully set in with a lot of people that in just 1 year, all of that is gonna go away. Most of the people that we know and that we're so used to seeing every day, we are probably never going to see again. I made this video not only to show how much I appreciate all the people that made these past 4 years as special as they were, but also to maybe even inspire those who are younger watching this to make the most of the time they have while they're still young, while they're still in high school, like I did. Or at least like I tried to do. Obviously, it wasn't perfect, but I like to believe that I tried to make the most of these 4 years. Anyways, I've got 1 semester left. I'm gonna do my best to make it a good one. Maybe. Hopefully. Who knows? I don't know. Bye now.